Russian tanks that cost over $1 million are being taken out by cheap consumer-style drones, like this one that cost a few $100s. Since the Ukrainian counteroffensive began, military analysts say there's been a dramatic increase in Ukraine's use of FPV, or first-person view, drones, with most Ukrainian battalions using these drones to execute kamikaze-style attacks on Russian tanks, troop positions, and other large-scale weapons. The aim is twofold: to make the military less dependent on weapons from Western countries, and to operate cheaply. The Wall Street Journal collected dozens of attack videos from Ukrainian drone teams and spoke to analysts from Jane's Intelligence to break down how these attacks were executed. Kamikaze drones must get very close to a target and remain undetectable. To execute an attack like this, FPV drone pilots work in teams to identify targets and get into position to strike. The team usually includes a driver to get to the attack location and 2 drone pilots, one for the attack or kamikaze drone and one for a reconnaissance drone. The optimal flight distance for missions is roughly 1 to 2 miles to the target, but they can launch from as far as 7 miles. One way they evade detection is by using low-quality cameras on FPVs. The signals these cameras transmit are less likely to be scrambled by Russian electronic warfare systems. Before launching, the operators attach explosives to the kamikaze drone with tape and hardware. The attack drone operator wears a virtual reality-style headset to control the drone. After launching, a reconnaissance drone looks for the target. In this footage from the Zaporizhzhia region, near the city of Orikhiv. It's a Russian truck. Ukrainians targeted it because it was carrying ammunition to Russian troops. The attack drone follows the truck as it turns and crashes into it, detonating its payload. When striking a supply truck like this, a drone pilot will aim for the cabin to take out the driver. The strategy is similar when targeting tanks. The most vulnerable spot on a tank is its engine compartment, located here on the rear side. Drone pilots often aim for them, as in this attack from behind. The drones strike the weakest points on tanks and heavy machinery like these infantry fighting vehicles. Here, the open hatch is a vulnerability the pilot likely noticed. The pilot appears to hit the turret, where some of the vehicle's crew sit, and ammunition is stowed. Here, a kamikaze drone strikes a Russian truck that lays landmines. On these trucks, pilots target the mine modules. Deterring these trucks is key, as minefields have been a major obstacle in Ukraine's fight to regain territory. The failure rate of missions can be high, according to Ukrainian units we spoke to. Russian firepower can knock these drones out of the sky if discovered, as shown by this near miss. About 100 Ukrainian companies manufacture FPVs, 40 of which receive government contracts. Most of the parts these companies use come from China and are becoming difficult to source. Ukraine's use of these DIY-style weapons is rapidly evolving. And now, Russia is catching up.